What's up, Taurus? What's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your professional life, job, career, business. Ooh, looks like someone or something broke your heart in your professional life, Taurus. I don't know. Let's see. Looks like there is some kind of disappointment, some kind of hopelessness, despair going on. Okay. From the 31st of March to the 6th of April 2025. It is a general love reading, may or may not resonate. Okay, Taurus, what's going on? Let's see what is happening. Overall energy is the moon here. That's a lot of anxiety. That's a lot of anxiety out here. That's a lot of fear of the unknown. That's a lack of clarity out here. Hidden fears, hidden agendas. The primary vibe out here is anxiety for sure. Okay. But I do feel you need to examine your fears out here. It's like, is there really a threat out here? Is there something externally threatening you, or is it your own fears that are threatening you within? Why is this here? The moon, please. Yep. Again, Three of Swords. This is pain out here, okay? I feel what is happening out here is that what I'm getting? You need to make a decision of some sort, Taurus. The problem here is that you're too scared to make a decision. You're too scared to make a decision, and you're lacking optimism. The problem is that whatever decision you make, you're going to have to take 100% accountability for it. You'll have to take full responsibility for that decision, no matter what the decision is, okay? And your problem is that if I choose to make that choice, if I choose to make that decision, what if it backfires tomorrow? Who's responsible? Yes, of course, you're the only one responsible for it. I understand the fear, but again, with that justice out here, it's telling me this is a decision that you will have to make, and if you don't make a decision, it's going to be made for you, and then the situation is going to be, it'll be pushed on you. Something will be forced upon you, which you don't want to do. Okay, so let's begin. Now, in the recent past, we have the Sun, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel that there could have been some offer. Okay, for a lot of you, there could have been an offer that came in. Probably the offer came in from someone young. Others of you, there could have been an idea. Okay, yeah, you had clarity about a situation, and there could have been an idea that you got. Okay, some kind of truth came out, some kind of clarity came out, some kind of relief. I feel something gave you relief, and it helped you. Something gave you relief, like some good news came in, some offer came in. It gave you clarity about a situation, and it gave you relief to move forward with your dreams. It's like, okay, yeah, now I'm happy. Like at least I have some kind of happiness, some kind of good news has come in, and now that I have the good news, I can move forward. See, yeah, it feels like you were desperately waiting for some kind of information to come in. Okay, a lot of you could have, it's like a lot of you could have been holding on to some kind of fear, but holding on to that fear was absolutely unreasonable. Okay, you were holding on to some kind of favor, you were clinging on to something very, very desperately, and I feel that you were intentionally creating fear, okay, which was not necessary or which was really not reasonable, and there it goes. So instead of like a tower moment where people are scared, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the worst gonna happen, the worst gonna happen, and the worst happens for you. The good news is that you thought the worst would happen, but that was just an illusion. Okay, that's what I feel. Yeah, it feels like from being completely isolated, you could have isolated yourself for a very, very long time. You could have felt lonely. I mean, that's taking isolation to a very, very next level. You were isolated, you weren't wanting to talk to people, you were lonely, you were repeating the same mistakes, okay, again and again, which is just keeping yourself away from the real world. Yeah, you chose to move forward. Why? Because some good news came in the recent past, which made you feel hopeful that you can continue moving forward and everything is not lost in vain. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnimo@gmail.com. Now, in the current situation, we have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Temperance out here. So, I do see that you are getting out of some kind of confusion. You are getting some kind of reality check. You are being able to get over some kind of temporary setbacks. Let's see. Yeah, you're choosing to make peace with something. I don't know what it is, but I feel that you are choosing to make peace with a situation and getting over some kind of setback. I feel a lot of you made the wrong choice. Okay, for most of you, I feel you made the wrong choice, and you chose, and you were riding high on that choice. Okay, you chose to be on that choice for a very long time. Why? Because it was all egotism. Some of you just chose to be at that place. It's like, no, I'm gonna make it work out. No, it's the right choice. No, it's the right choice. Now I feel that you chose to make peace with that choice, and you chose to invest into places, people, situations where you were valued. Okay, so all this while you were giving generously to something that wasn't giving back to you. You chose to move forward from that kind of situation, and you chose to give to something better and invest into new things. Yeah, see, um, yeah, I feel you were coming off as very, very defensive. Okay, when I say that you got a reality check, it feels like you were very defensive. You were in that illusion. Like, no, I have invested into something. The world thinks it's a wrong choice. My bank account said it's a wrong choice, but no, I'm going to stand by it. So I do think with the Seven of Wands, you were choosing to stand by it. You were choosing to stand up for what you thought was right. And it did come off as overly defensive. It's like you were defending something which you had to give up on, which you had to surrender on. Okay, so that you were thinking. You weren't accepting support. You weren't open to guidance, but you were just where you are. It's like all restless energy. And I feel right now there is an opportunity. There is a new opportunity that's headed towards you, and it feels like you're ready to risk it. Okay, you are. Working on a plan, you are working on a strategy. You no longer are proceeding with emotions. This is the time where you are proceeding with strategies. Okay, I also feel for a lot of you were holding on to something very tightly. It's like, this is all I have, I can't let this go. This is all I have, I can't let this go. Now it's coming to a point where you have utmost clarity about where you want to go, and utmost clarity about where you want to be. Okay, and you're choosing to move forward with a strategy. You could have cut someone off, okay, from your professional life, who could have been a tyrant, who could have been a dictator, or this is you who stopped being illogical, who stopped being emotionally biased, and you started being more logical and more reasonable in your thoughts and in your process forward. Now, what you can expect to happen by the end of the week, we have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Hangman. Okay, so by the end of the week, what I'm getting out here, Taurus, is that there are some very good opportunities that are headed towards you. Yeah, there are opportunities headed towards you. A, either for you to travel. B, for you to move forward with a situation. It's like there is a situation that you need to move forward with. Now, keep in mind, this is not a situation that you have been a control freak of, that you had to try to work out. No, that situation you are letting go of in the current situation. In the future, there will be an opportunity for you to use all your willpower and just move forward in the right direction. So there is something that you're letting go of, and you're choosing to move towards something new, be it to traveling or be it moving towards something. Okay, so your investments are changing. Okay, so there's a change of investment out here, and I do feel that there is an opportunity. However, I don't feel you are completely ready for this. There is some kind of money or finances involved out here which could kind of be a blockage. Yeah, see, you're finally giving up. What you're doing by the end of the week is you're giving up on that willpower. You know, a lot of you have this willpower. No, I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win. It's not over till I win. It's not over till I win. You know, sometimes our willpower turns into an ego battle. Okay, so there was this strong energy where you were like, no, I'm going to win. This is the right choice. I can't be wrong. I can't be wrong. I can't be wrong. Looks like you're getting over that, and a lot of you are moving towards opening the lines of communication, or moving towards traveling, like I said, or overall you're just moving towards swift communication or gaining a lot of momentum. Okay, why? This is all because you're leaving that materialistic phase, you're leaving that greedy phase, you're leaving that phase where you were holding on to materialism and superficial happiness. However, let's not get too excited, because however, although 80% you're on the right track, 20% needs to be worked on by the end of the week, where I still feel that you are coming off as dependent, and you could still be holding on to a specific idea, person, place, or situation. See, your problem is that, what if I take this new track? What if I take this new path? Will I be supported? Will I have enough finances? There is a constant lack mentality out here, and the lack mentality is stopping you from changing your perspective and releasing the fears out here. You don't have enough faith that the universe has your back. Yeah. See, the problem here is that there is a group of people that want to support you. There is a group of people that want to support you. You are coming off as reclusive, Taurus. You're not taking support from people. This people could be your colleagues, the people could be your boss, the people could be your family, the people could be your partner, the people could be people you're collaborating with, but there is support available. There is love and support available, okay, for you, Taurus. You are feeling like there is no support. There is this mentality where I'm going to be left alone, I'm going to be abandoned, no one's going to talk to me, no one's going to be with me. Some of you may even have issues where you may feel like financially you're going to be a zero, okay. There is going to be no finances, but again, this is just an idea that you're holding on to. There is no reality attached to this. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Taurus.